Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm once again back on top ladder, playing an Ultimate Champion League on Path of Legends. With 3.0 Xbow Cycle, I'm currently at about top 2,000 in the world. Gonna be going for top 1k, about 2,200 rating points is the goal. I'm at like 2,150 right now, so just gonna Tesla. Okay, I misplaced my Tesla right to start, but I think it's fine. Okay, we see a Goblin Giant. I'm gonna have to like push that into the Tesla somehow, so I'll try and like use the Knight to push it in. I think that works. No, it does not work, but at least it was pushed enough to the point where the Tesla pops up. But yeah, that was just a pretty bad misplay, gonna cost me about 800 damage, so not the greatest, but yeah, I always think, you know, what should I do if I don't have a video idea? Well, I'm probably just going to go back to top ladder. And so, yeah, just basically what I'm doing now, going for the top 1k ladder push. I could fireball that, but I don't feel like I need to. I think I'll just log, and I doubt he's going to ability. If he does, I can just knight anyways. So actually, I'll knight regardless, and he goes for an ability, pretty bad ability. I mean, the knight wasn't the best by me, I guess, but I was going to knight either way, so the ability just went right into my knight. In other news, though, if you guys didn't know, Clash Royale World Finals is happening right now, so tune into the official esports channel. I've actually been kind of sad because I saw a lot of my friends meeting up and hanging out. You know, it looked so fun. Ian, Riley, Boss, and everyone. I was honestly really looking forward to going this year and chilling with all my friends that I haven't met before, because I'm pretty good friends with all those people, and we've been talking and known each other for years. But unfortunately, my final exams fall under the exact same time as this event right now, so it's pretty unfortunate because I actually had a final exam today. Believe it or not, it went okay. I mean, I kind of had to BS some answers, but I think I did okay for the most part. I'll Ice Spirit to keep my Archer alive and keep the Bowler in power shot range as long as possible, and gonna get a nice little lock in the left, gonna put me in the lead, so I'll take it. We're against Goblin Giant Bowler right now, which is actually a pretty common deck ever since the 20-win challenge meta. It has been a thing. I'm gonna Xbow because I've outcycled his Goblin Giant. He has a Fisherman 2 log, and Bowler is gonna be annoying. I'll just go Archers once it locks onto the Xbow. Just make sure it gets taken out. Not really expecting to get a lock. I mean, it's hard to get a lock in this matchup when he has both Bowler and Goblin Giant, as well as Evo Archers, actually, because Evo Archers can shut down an Xbow by themselves, actually. Unfortunately, my Archer is not going to take that little Prince out. That's going to be a bit of a pain. I'll Knight Skellies early, though, just to start DPSing down this Goblin Giant as fast as possible. And he actually has a Lightning in this deck, so I'll go Archers, too. He does miss the Knight with the Lightning, which is decent. I want to Expo, but I can't because those Evo Archers are pretty problematic right now. So I do actually have to log them back, and I have to Knight as well because otherwise I'm going to take, like, however much damage. I think that's at least like 600 from both of them, so I'd rather avoid that damage. And this is looking a bit sketchy right now. I mean, we are, like, sort of even-ish, but the fact that he has a Lightning means he can definitely come back, whereas I can't exactly Fireball Cycle against a Lightning deck. I mean, I will try, but I can't really expect to outdamage. I'll Knight for the Bowler, good catch, and then I'll Tesla way off in the corner for this Goblin Giant. If he Lightnings, I'm in trouble. He does Lightning, but thankfully he expects me to go Tesla in the middle, so that's going to be a dead Goblin Giant and a surviving Tesla, and I might actually be able to get a baby Expo lock here. I don't, but the Archer's going to counter push. That's going to be 2 hits on tower. Beautiful. Don't actually need to Expo now because I got those 2 hits, basically an Expo lock. I'll Expo now regardless. Let's see if he goes for something in the back. I'll Knight to predict a Bowler, and we do catch the Bowler once more. I think pressure is still the name of the game in this situation. Yeah, because he has to Lightning. I can just Fireball Tower back, and I can ignore this Bowler once it crosses the bridge. Basically because I don't want to allow him to ever build up a huge Goblin Giant Lightning push. So I do want to Expo just to force responses out. If I can force a Lightning out, that is honestly perfect. And because he has a Lightning in this deck and no, like, arrows or Fireball, I can stack Archers pretty freely, and he can't really do much about that. So that's another little thing I'll be abusing in this matchup as much as I can anyways. Goes Bowler in front of the Goblin Giant. I feel like that has to be a mistake, but I'll get my Evo Archers down. He can Lightning if he wants, but he has to choose. Notice I'm separating my Archers from my Tesla and my Expo, so he's forced to Lightning the Archers and Tower, which is like a decent Fireball, honestly, but is fine by me because at least my Expo and buildings are staying alive. I'll go for my Tesla, go for my Archers in the left so that I can counter push with them as they will subsequently go towards the left lane. And I'm going to take some damage from that Lightning, but I really have to get a lock right now. I'll Fireball Tower as well, just in case I don't. Nice, we actually hit the Little Prince. That's going to be a lock. Yeah, he was definitely not ready for that Fireball. That was a great Fireball. Either way, I was going to Fireball just to ensure I get some damage on the tower. He is BMing a bit. I'll just laugh because he's already playing Goblin Giant Bowler Lightning, like, pretty toxic deck. Again, pretty common ever since the 20-win challenge meta, but you do have to know how to play against these matchups in the current meta, unfortunately. So that's going to be top 1.5k. Alright guys, into our next match against a Japanese player who has both ladder and global tourney badges. He has a good game for whatever reason, and laughs. He has a 20-win emote too, which I do have on 3 separate occasions. I won it in 2019, won it again twice this year, but sadly not on this account. Gonna skeletons for that princess, so it's looking like classic Logbait, which I really don't like the look of, because it's just a matchup I really dislike. I'll go archers right now, and he gets a mirrored knight down. Wow, okay, so... and a fireball. Okay, so this is a weird Logbait version then. It's not looking like classic Logbait like it was, but then instead of rocket, he has the fireball, and I guess instead of ice spirit, he has a mirror. Like, he probably still has a building in here, so I don't really know what that's about. I know he has a gang and a princess too, so it does just look like normal Logbait with a mirror in there, which I guess is sort of respectable. I mean, Logbait isn't in the greatest spot in the meta right now. So being like this high with, you know, a normal Logbait version without even having like rocket or the traditional deck, I guess, is pretty impressive. I will take a fireball if he goes knight to protect those spears. Yeah, I'll definitely take a fireball and all of that, and that should be a lock right there. Beautiful. He was not ready for that, as you guys can see. It's all about the last minute plays with Xbow, where you go for like a last minute log, last minute fireball, and they're just not ready for it. He does fireball now, but damage is done. That's about 1,000 damage. That might be good game, assuming I am able to hold on to this, but the mirror is going to pose some issues for me in this matchup, because he can go like fireball, mirror, fireball on my tower, and that's going to be like 600 damage basically, which means in a way he's only 2 of those away from like catching up in damage. I'll go in again. I had a feeling he was low on elixir. I'll log as well. Hopefully he's low to the point where I can get a lock. Nope, he gets the Evo Knight down. So that is going to be maybe not the best Xbow then. I thought he was low on elixir, which is why I went for it to try and punish, but I guess it didn't really work out that way. I'll knight regardless. He has to fireball this. Otherwise that's going to be a huge lock. I'll fireball tower and the knight. Why not? And then I have my Evo archers, but I want to kind of save them if I can help it. Xbow is going to take most of that princess out before he logs it off. And then I'll go for my Ice Spirit. Okay, I'm going to have to go for my Evo Archers now, I think, because he does go for the gang. And I didn't really get the most value out of them, unfortunately, but I think it's final Xbow now. Log for the barrel. Okay, that was actually a bad Xbow. I thought the Evo Archer would counter push in the right, so honestly not the greatest Xbow by me, because now he can just fireball Xbow plus tower if he wants, which he definitely will, yeah. And that's half a dead princess, but not really going to do the trick. I'm not really sure what to do here. Do I like get back to a log? I think I do. But he's slowly like closing the lead, and the gap is like getting narrower. I'm gonna have to knight for this, and he's gonna get some damage again, so I don't really like what's happening right now. He's slowly catching up in damage. Oh, defensive Xbow, I guess, gonna be a pretty good play because he does have a fireball in this deck, so he can't really take it out with like a rocket, nor can he like punish too heavily. He actually just opts to fireball tower. That's 4 elixir on nothing, which is kind of interesting. I'll get back to next. Wow, he goes for a naked double fireball. So that's 9 elixir wasted on my tower, which is gonna, to be fair, get him back in the game. Like, he's gonna get a lot of damage out of that. But I don't see how he should get away with it. I mean, he is playing with Logbait, so, you know, it's a big bailout deck. They can get away with lots of stupid things. Yeah, he actually does get away with that. Wow, that's ridiculous. And he also has the Evo Knight. If he didn't have Evo Knight, that probably would have died, and I would have gotten a nice lock, but I guess he knew he could get away with it. I'll go for another Xbow. Archer's Ice Spirit for this barrel, and I'm actually going to take, wow, a lot of damage. Wow, I'm actually going to be in the damage deficit now, which is crazy. I'll fireball this knight. He should not be ready for it. Nice, we do get a lock. 1 tick, 1 bolt, 55 damage, which is okay, I guess. He was not ready for that fireball, definitely, but I kind of wish he didn't go for that fireball. That was a good fireball on his end. I don't even think I can defensive Xbow again, sadly, because he's just going to do the same thing. He's going to ignore it and fireball. And that's the thing, guys. Defensive Xbows don't really work against Logbait, like even against the rocket version, because they can literally just ignore it and rocket your tower. I'll go in again. Notice I'm shoving my Xbow up by 1 tile, because I don't want him to be able to fireball the Xbow and the tower. So nice little trick if you're against like a fireball deck and you're going same lane as them. I'm going to Archers to predict the Inferno tower as well. Log, and he does get the Inferno tower down, so good prediction. I will Skelly's Ice Spirit to catch that, but he actually does still get stuff off, and he says thanks, so he thinks it's over, I guess. I'm going to have to get my Evo Archers down and make something happen with them. I'll wait for the Princess to lock on. Nope, that didn't work out, sadly. He double fireballs though, so maybe I can get him right now, and goes for a barrel, and he was too low in elixir, guys. That's what happens when you spam. Oh my god. I'm going to BM him back, because he was BMing like the whole game, but he literally went fireball, second fireball, Goblin barrel. Like, he dropped his entire elixir bar at the bridge, so he literally just didn't have enough elixir for the Xbow. So that was really good by me, I guess. Good punish. Going to be 2100, top 1.5k again, so nice win. Alright guys, still reeling from that last win. That was crazy, man. That guy should not have lost that from that position. I don't even think it's that bad of a matchup for me. It's just that I didn't really play it the best. I thought the defensive Xbow would do something. Evidently did nothing. And he definitely had a winning position, but just spammed a bit too hard. I'm going to Xbow opposite. This could be Mega Knight, because he has I-Drag and Barbarrel. Okay, no, he has an E-Drag, so it's going to be LumberLoon, I believe. So pretty good. Xbow punish, and Lumberjack's going to go right into my archers. As the archers take out the E-Drag, take note of that placement, guys. It's a placement you want to use against the Electro Dragon with the archers so that they don't get chained by the Xbow when the E-Drag attacks it. Pretty useful placement because you can take an E-Drag out on their side of the board. There's skeletons. I'm going to hover my fireball, or select it rather, in case he goes for a freeze, which they do try and go for sometimes. You know, I-Drag freeze is a pretty big threat in this deck sometimes, but he doesn't go for it. So I'll just go for my knight. I'll Xbow again. He actually has nothing in hand. Ground troop wise, he does not have Lumberjack, and he just uses bowler. So, and Barbarrel doesn't do the trick, so he's going to have to freeze. Yep, freeze last second. I'll Tesla for the bowler, and that should retarget, or not retarget, but at least like not target the Xbow. I'll Ice Spirit as well, log this Barbarrel back, and hopefully get a mini Xbow. I can get 1 tick, which is decent. And this I-Drag should be fine. Again, I will get ready to go for either a Fireball or Archers in case he goes for a last... Actually, no, he can't even freeze. Never mind. I don't have to do anything for this, because he literally just went for a freeze, so... Not really worried about that at all. In fact, I don't even think it'll get any damage. Okay, it gets 1 sizzle. That's like 38 damage. Not even anything. Or 48, I guess, but not anything to be concerned about. I'll go for my Tesla. And, oh god, I actually just misplaced it, guys. Oh, that is bad. I'll have to fireball this balloon. I played it 1 tile too low, so I think I played it 5 tiles down. Usually what I go for is 4 tiles down, because it pulls, like, the maximum distance, but I went 5 instead. And this is the importance of, you know, actual accurate placement, because... Obviously, I took like 3 balloon hits for that misplay, so that's on me. Nonetheless, I think I can go in because I have an Evo Archers pair and cycle all night for the bowler. Good catch. And then I can go for my archers down low to snipe this bowler. Skellies to catch the Barbarrel. And that's a dead bowler, as you guys can see. Goodbye to the bowler, goodbye to the Barbarrel. That's going to be a lock. He was not ready for that. Because Evo Archers are honestly really broken, guys. Like, look at them go. They just shredded that bowler. They shredded the Lumberjack. They're going to shred everything in their path. So, I guess he just was not ready for that raw DPS. I'll Ice Spirit to pull this over. Fireball as well, just to be safe. And that should be good game pretty much. There's nothing he can really do at this point. So pretty straightforward win against LumberLoon. I always beat this matchup, like, literally all the time. There was a version going around in the 20-win challenge with the Evo Knight and the little Prince, and even that, I think, is our matchup. You just have to play it pretty well. But yeah, you should not be losing this matchup as an Xbow player, guys. This is pretty rare these days, I would say, but if you do face it, you should be happy because it's quite an easy win. Just pressure well in single if you can outcycle them, and then in double you can just double down on defense and play full defense for 5 minutes if you want. You should still never really lose this match, in my opinion, so that's going to be another nice win. Alright guys, into our next match against Xbow. We are now 2 wins away from the 2200 and I believe the top 1k in the world. So let's see what we can make happen here. We do see split archers. I'll honestly just Xbow because I feel like it. It's a bit aggressive. He goes for an RG. Okay, so not the greatest outcome. Actually, I'll just go for my knight archers early because I want to DPS that RG down as early as possible again. I can save my Ice Spirit for that fisherman in the left, and I'll eat that 1 archer in the left. I don't really want to overcommit. Don't really feel like it. So yeah, I'll just Ice Spirit, and that's going to be a bit of an unfortunate start. So we're against Evo Archers RG, not Evo RG, which is pretty nice because Evo RG is a bit annoying to defend. But honestly, after the trauma of the Evo RG meta back in like July or June, whenever it was this year, I don't really struggle against normal RG at all. Like, it's not really an issue, so I don't really have any problems going against normal RG decks. The Evo Archers are going to be something we're going to have to worry about, though, because they can shred, again, literally everything in their path. You guys saw my Evo Archers do that. So they can either shred my Tesla, they can snipe a Tesla in the center, or they can just do tower damage. So I'm going to have to be careful about those, of course. This should be fine. I'll probably just try and fireball them whenever I can, if the situation calls for them. Okay, good ability. Does actually catch my Ice Spirit, unfortunately, but should be fine. I'll X with the left, because he does have to respond to the right side as well, so I'm trying to spread him thin, resources-wise right now, as he does have to respond to my Knight and Archer. Hopefully I can get a Knight hit, because that was a nice Knight-Archer interaction. Nope, but I get an Archer hit at least. I'll Skeletons early and then Tesla, because he's probably going to log. Yup, he logs the Skeletons off, so I'll just Tesla. And that is going to put us in the lead by... Wait, no, never mind. I hallucinated. I thought that said 3-6-1-3, not 3-8-1-3. So we're going to be dead even on damage. I think we both got, like, a few logs and maybe an archer hit or something. I'll just log this Fisher, though. Should be all taken care of because the Tesla will pop up and attack it while it's en route to the tower. He splits his Evo archers as I am down 3 elixir somehow. I don't really know how, but that's not the greatest sign, I guess. I'll split my archers myself. And he fireballs. I'm just going to fireball back, honestly. It's a bit risky, I guess, because he is obviously getting value on my archer, whereas I'm just fireballing nothing. But I just want to fireball back, you know? You can never really fall behind in an RG matchup. That's like the biggest thing. It's like all about spell cycle. So my archer should 1v1 his archer, or my Evo archer rather should 1v1 his archer. Yeah, it basically takes it out. And then I think I'll go for a defensive Xbow for the RG the back. RG the back is not really an issue. You just don't want to like let them bait you into doing things. So usually if they RG the back and you're down elixir, you never really want to go for an Xbow opposite lane. I noticed also, by the way, guys, I went archers first in that instance because I wanted to get back to my Evo archers even faster. Also, I did bait out the fireball, which means I can literally just fireball his tower. Now I will go in because I have a defensive Xbow alive, and it will take care of that little prince. Log these archers back. I get a baby Xbow lock, I think. No, we can just log. Well, I in spirit got a baby Xbow lock, I guess, but I did force a lot of elixir out. Again, archers knight to full defend this RG, and I can just ice spirit. Don't even need a Tesla. Sometimes, guys, you don't want a Tesla to defend the RGs because, yeah, he's back to another one already, so I did not really want to go for a Tesla there, just in case he was going to be back to one, and I would have, like, gotten outcycled big time. Let me knight over here. Knight does get pushed by that guardian. I'll go for my archers now. Ice spirit for the LP. He actually does get a lot of damage in the right. Wow, he fireballs the wrong lane, guys, but I will take it. I'll fireball back. Let's say he did fireball on the right side, which is the right lane, then he would have been up damage, so I had to fireball back to get that damage lead anyways, or maintain the even damage, I guess. So yeah, we're still in the lead right now, and I think this is looking good. I mean, he does have a fast cycle with fireball log, but I have a faster cycle with fireball log, so I'm pretty confident I can just, you know, defend and win with spell damage, which is usually how it goes against RG matchups. And he does have to fireball my Xbow, which I will take, honestly, because, again, he's not really going in the lane he wants to get damage in. I will literally just fireball those archers. I want to get them off as soon as possible. They are problematic. Then I'll go for my Tesla for this RG. Archers off to the side, skeletons in the middle. Notice I'm separating literally everything so he can't get like a nice log on the archers plus Tesla plus my cycle cards. Knight for the little prince. If he goes ability, not really worried about it because that's already a dead little prince anyways. I'll go for my Evo archer, skeletons, then I'm going to Tesla, actually, in the right corner this time. Yeah, because I knew he was going to go for like a fireball like that, trying to hit my center Tesla, guys. So that was a really good Tesla on my end, in the corner, making sure he did not get any value. And that RG's not going to get any hits. Notice I haven't really taken like any RG hits the entire game pretty much, so that's been really nice. And I'll just full defend, no need to even fireball tower, because if he fireballs my tower, it's not even going to be enough, so I'll literally just focus on full defending this. And that is going to be a nice win against Royal Giant, so GG's. Evo Archers RG. I've never really faced this ever in the 20-win challenge, but I have seen this making the rounds in like my good RG friends and their deck pools. They've been playing Evo Archers in RG instead of Evo RG, so you know it is a thing, but I think it's okay, at least that version. So that's going to be 1 win away again from the goal of top 1k. Alright guys, found our game against Tiara. Pretty nice name actually, and we're going to try and get the final win right here for the top 1000. I believe since he's also like 40 trophies above me, this should be like a plus 30 at least, and it should definitely put me in the top 1k because I'm like top 1100 right now. So I definitely think this one will be enough, but we'll see what he's running. Again, Evo Archers is seen in his deck, which is not really surprising. I mean, literally everyone is using this card right now, so yeah, it's not really a big surprise. He goes for a mini P.E.K.K.A. the back. Okay, I honestly think the safest play is just at center Tesla, because I don't really know what he has. I don't really want to mess around and find out. I'll just Tesla the middle. I could have gone skeletons to protect my knight, but it would have been really dicey. As you guys can see, the mini P.E.K.K.A. just barely crossed the bridge to attack the knight and got in tower range. So I didn't really want to go for like skeletons in front of the knight in case it didn't jump the bridge, or in case it didn't cross the bridge, and then it would have been a bit problematic, I guess. I have my archers coming down. We'll go for an Xbow right now and skeletons to predict something. I'm not sure what he has, but after seeing the rage and mini P.E.K.K.A., yeah, I was going to say it feels like a Sparky deck probably. So he's playing Sparky with the Evo Archers. This is going to be a bit of a tricky defense. It's always a scary play, and it's the right play on the Sparky player's end when they ignore your Xbow and they just go all in. So that's what he's doing right now. I'm going to have to get something going. and like full defend this. So I'll Tesla first, Ice Spirit for this, and then Knight Evo Archers. I actually think I can defend this, wow, because I have the Evo Archers here, so I think they can actually help me. Yeah, oh my god, they shred the Sparky, as well as all the minions. Wow, that was crazy, guys. That was a really good defense by me, and honestly, Evo Archers kind of bailed me out. So, see, that's the benefit of cycling Archers really fast, and if you're ever playing an Evo deck, if you're playing a Cycle deck, guys, you do want to be going for that Evo Cycle as early as possible. Gonna log to predict some archers here. Log last second. Nice. Which did predict the archers. That should get me a lock right there. That was really good. Notice I could have logged the Dark Prince early, but I wanted to wait to hit the archers, and that actually got me like 500 damage right there. So that is huge. But yeah, as I was saying, if you're playing a cycle deck, the name of the game in this meta, unfortunately, is literally just spam and cycle your tier Evo as fast as possible. So he has his Evo archers himself right now, I'm pretty sure. So bit worried about those, but I should be all good on this defensive count. I'll go for my Knight to protect my archers, I think, and then I think the Xbow will defend the Goblin Giant just fine. I'll fireball all of that. That is a crazy amount of fireball value to be giving away. Skeletons for the mini P.E.K.K.A, and that is going to be defended. I can also just go for an Ice Spirit for the Sparky, push it into the Tesla, and that's going to be defended too. So honestly, pretty easy defense so far. I'll Ice Spirit, Archers, and he's probably going to Goblin Giant in front. No, goes in the left instead. I'll fireball. Goes into my Tesla. There's his Evo Archers, but with 10 seconds left, guys, as you guys can see, he got his Evo Archers down way too late. Like, again, the name of the game in this meta right now is literally just spamming your Evos, so he heard the, like, update and the news flash way too late. I'll literally just fireball log, and that's going to be game. I won the game because of my early Evo Archer cycle, because I went for an aggressive Xbow. I think even without Evo Archers, I would have defended that just fine, but they definitely helped defend much better. I would have probably taken at least 1,000 more damage, if not for them. That's a plus 33, though. That's going to be 960 in the world, guys, so top 1,000 in the entire world. Very nice stuff. 2213 rating points in Ultimate Champion. I will take that, and as you guys can see, all straight wins today, no losses, so very nice video here. Very happy with it, and hope you guys enjoyed the ladder push back on top ladder. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.